From Central Indiana's number one news source, this is Fox 59 Tonight.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 59 Tonight. I'm Cameron Riddle. Thanks for downloading our new smart TV app on your Apple, Roku, and Fire TV. And now on Samsung TV, you can download us as well. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of the conversations that we have every night at 8 o'clock right here on Fox 59 Tonight, where we talk about everything happening from the White House to your house. And in your house, you always welcome us at Fox 59. We love being a part of your guys' daily routine. And one of the people who everybody has got to know is the person who inside the building we call Happy Hannah, better known on TV as Hannah Follman. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
So glad you could come. I want to tell the people all about who is this Hannah Follman? Why is Jimmy Kimmel talking about Hannah Follman? What? She's getting body slammed. She's falling in water. And then you also have another nickname that you don't like.
I like Happy Hannah. We could just stick with that.
Well, you know, Russ McQuaid gave you a different nickname. He said, Homicide Hannah.
He calls me that because when I started here, I learned that he gives people nicknames of who he likes.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I want a nickname. And he's like, you have to earn the nickname. I was like, okay. So then because I was on the morning shift and I was covering a lot of fatal shootings and everything, especially on the weekends, he's like, you're going to be known as Homicide Hannah. And I was like, can you call me Happy Hannah? And then he's like, no. So that's the name that stuck with Russ McQuaid.
And we had to decipher. Well, the other backstory is there's more than one Hannah here. There's also 3 Hannahs here now. Do you know that?
3. Oh, yes. And the other Hannah that's here, the one in social media, she has the same middle name as me. So we're both Hannah Abigails.
Okay. So we've got Marketing Hannah. We've got State House Hannah, which is Hannah Adamson, who covers the State House. And then Happy Hannah, which is you because rarely do we ever see you not happy. So it's a very fitting name for you.
I've had the name since I was a kid, honestly. So I love it.
You're just always I am not a morning person. Despite having done the morning show here and at other stations, I am not a morning show. I am not a morning person. And so at 2 and 3, even 4 a.m., I am not a pleasant person. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. What do you want? Just let's get this done. But you, Hannah, you come in as if it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it's a bright, sunny 80-degree day and you're just always happy. So it's good to have somebody who can help counterbalance the people like me who don't.
Well, it's funny because I would actually not call myself a morning person, even though I definitely have the energy and I'm like, woohoo. Mm-hmm. I actually, if I could, I would be sleeping till 10 or 11 a.m. But, we're waking up at 2. So I drink a little caffeine. I don't like coffee, which surprises some people because I have a lot of energy, but I do get some caffeine and it brings me about my day. And napping is big for me.
So, Hannah, how long have you been here at Fox 59?
I've been here for about 2.5 years. A little over 2.5, maybe? Yeah. I think a little over 2.5.
2.5 years. And for the most part, you've been on the morning show. You've kind of become a morning show staple here.
So I flopped around a little bit. Mm-hmm. When I first started, I was mornings every day. And then I moved to the day shift and half mornings. And I was doing weekend mornings, which I really liked. And I was doing the day shift. And then they moved me all the way to dayside. So I was doing the regular people shift, as I call it. And then they moved me back to mornings. So now I've been back on mornings, I think, for about 6 months.
And out of all the shifts you've done, which one is your favorite?
I will say the morning shift is probably my favorite. The only thing I don't like about the morning shift, there's only one thing I don't like about it, and it's waking up.
Correct.
But everything else, I love the people. Well, I love all the people here, but I love the people on the morning shift. I feel like I get to do more interactive stuff on the morning shift. And so I can set up fun stories and things like that. And sometimes on the other shift, it's harder to do that. So I'm glad I get those opportunities on the morning shift.
Well, it seems no matter what shift you're on, you have created some moments that have been memorable. For sure. I'm going to try to play some of them as we talk here, but we'll get to some of them. But you've been here 2 years. Where were you before Fox 59?
Yeah, so I was still in Indiana. I was just down in Terre Haute, Indiana, and I spent 2 years there as what they call an MMJ or a multimedia journalist. And so I would do the reporting, the editing, and the photography. So I was kind of like my own one-man show. I also, in Terre Haute, did sports, and I also anchored too. So I did a little bit of everything down there.
So I'm going to play this clip. I know we can see it. I hope you at home are able to hear it. I'll have to watch it back to see if this piece of the technology puzzle works. But Hannah made an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel. And so the world knows of Hannah Follman because she goes to the links to tell a story and do something visual and interactive, as she says. And other people might not. And other people maybe might not have even put this clip into the story. But I start with this because this is pretty much what makes Hannah stand out, and I think what makes Hannah Hannah. Let's watch this clip here from Jim.
I'd like to congratulate the Fox 59 news team in Indianapolis for their exciting win.
There I go.
Oh, so that particular clip, I start here because I'm trying to figure out what is the secret sauce that makes Hannah Follman.
So it's
Hannah
actually
Follman.
funny. So it was really cold that day. You can see I'm wearing a winter jacket.
I noticed it was 27 degrees in the
Yes,
corner.
it was really, really cold. It was actually kind of flurrying, snowing. It was the beginning of March, and we were preparing for the total solar eclipse that was happening in April. And one of the ways you could watch the eclipse was by paddleboarding or kayaking. So I told my photographer, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get out there so I can do a fun stand-up showing like, hey, you can get on one of these to watch the eclipse. And it's funny because I had to shoot two versions. We film what we call here a package and a look live VOSOT. And a look live VOSOT is just a shorter version of like our actual piece. And I had the package take clean and it aired clean actually in our night shows. Everything was good. And then my look live VOSOT is the one where I fell in. And it's funny because I got back to the station and they ended up not even needing a look live VOSOT. So I kind of fell in for nothing, but it was worth it because I got a lot of praise from it and Jimmy Kimmel saw it.
Yes. So that one really wasn't going to air. Which show did that?
So the morning show ended up airing it. So I was on my Dayside one was clean. So they aired the one where I actually stay up on the paddleboard. But the morning show was like, hey, we have some Happy Hannah outtakes. Let's take a look and let's see them.
So that one, what were you planning? So we call it what we call a tag out. So we say in Indianapolis, I'm Cameron Riddle, Fox 59 News. We also own CBS 4 here. So then we also have to do another take in Indianapolis. I'm Cameron Riddle, CBS 4 News. Which one were you trying to do with that?
I think that was the Fox one because I remember I still had to do the CBS one.
Okay.
But it's fun because again, I had the package one was right, but that one was not right. So yes, that was the Fox one.
So it's cold, so I wouldn't. I like to do interactive things too, but I'm not getting on the paddleboard thing like you are. First, how did you find out that you were on Jimmy Kimmel?
One night I got like a bunch of I didn't see it till the morning because I was on the morning shift and I got a bunch of people texting me like, Hannah, you're on Jimmy Kimmel. Hannah, you're on Jimmy Kimmel. And I was kind of like, wait, what? Like, what did I do? And I have no idea because people were like, oh, did he like reach out to you or did his team reach out to you for the clip? And I was like, no, like, I guess it just kind of showed up. So I had people reaching out and then I looked it up or someone sent me the clip and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And it happened about maybe 2 or 3 weeks after. So it wasn't right away, but it was a funny moment. And I made, this week's win in excellence in reporting. So I have a little sign. One of our assignment managers printed the excellence in reporting and it's hanging at my desk.
So how how do we get this version of Hannah? Where were you before? Talk about what you did before you came to Indianapolis, because that's Hannah in the making.
Yes. So I did both news and sports in Terre Haute, which was really fun. And I've always been known to do like the happy stories. Like I love doing the interactive ones, the fun ones. I know different people have different beats, what we call it. So I cover everything. You've seen me cover crime. You've seen me cover unicorn world. It just depends on the day. But I definitely prefer, I would say, to cover the fun stuff. Oh, I hear my voice again.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to cue up just yet, but
oh, I know what you're about to play. That's a good clip.
But go ahead. As you're talking, I've got some clips playing here in the background.
What am I talking about? I lost my train of thought.
We were saying,
in Terre Haute.
Yes, in Terre Haute.
So yes, and it just kind of, I loved being out in the community and talking to people and just interacting. So I love doing like interviews with people and just being out there. Like I just feel like being out in the community and meeting everyone is just so happy. So I love to do the stories like that. And I feel like on the morning shift, I get more of an opportunity to do those live interviews and stuff like that.
So we're watching one of your live interviews right now. Where you got body slammed. How did this one play out?
Oh my gosh. And just to note, in terms of timing, this was literally like 48 hours after I fell off the paddleboard. So I was having a rough week. But looking back, I'm like laughing at it because it was so funny. But this was not planned. They did not tell me they were going to body slam me. We did a little thing at the beginning where it wasn't anything like that, but like we were running around the ring. And then I was like, oh, they're going to do the tricks for you. Like I can't do anything. I'm not a wrestler. And then at the end where you see right there, I ask him, I'm like, oh, can you show us another trick? Asking him to show us a trick, not me. And he's like, oh yeah, like I got something for you. And then he like grabs my arm as you see there. And I'm like, no, I wanted like you to do a trick. And then he just body slams me. And I was live, so I couldn't like really react because I was like live on TV. So I just like grabbed my head because it kind of hurt my head a little bit. And I just like looked up and, it ended up being fine. I didn't get like hurt or anything, but it was more of like a state of shock. Like this guy just threw me to the ground.
You weren't expecting that.
Oh, there I am with Unicorn World. I love Unicorn World.
Let's see you get body slammed. Let's play. Let's see it play out. Let's see what happens here. Let's get a little audio too.
You can see the fear in my eyes when it happens.
Come here.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can see my head. And then I thought he was done. I'm doing great.
She said that was great.
Oh my goodness.
You for sure are the person who takes one for a team. One for the team here.
They mentioned a medal, and actually one of our marketing people got me a trophy that says Best Body Slam Champion. So I have that at my desk.
Well deserved. Well
Thank
deserved.
You.
So Happy Hannah, so you explain the stories you like to cover, which is you like happy things, you like interactive, you like fun. Unfortunately, you do though end up having to cover some bad news, like you've had to cover this week. How hard are those stories, or are they hard for Happy Hannah to cover homicide?
I do think it shows my versatility. Like I am very grateful that even though I really do like the fun and happy stories, that I get to cover a wide range of things. And that's what I feel like makes me a strong reporter, is I'm able to go from whoop-de-doo to very serious. And I think I've grown, especially over the years, over my time here. And then when I first started back in Terre Haute, I think I've become a lot stronger in crime and being able to also cover that, because although I do like the happy stories, I'm able to cover just like a wide range of things. And I think that can be really helpful, especially if there are times where we're on a happy story and then I get sent to a serious story. So I have to completely change my mindset within like 10 minutes. So that can be kind of difficult. Like,
yes.
moving your mind to like, oh, okay, we have to change gears here. But I definitely am appreciative that I do cover a wide range of things, because I think you can never have too much happiness in the world, but it also just shows like, hey, you can do a little bit of everything.
And that you do for sure, Hannah. What is Hannah's dream?
Oh my gosh, a dream.
What's Hannah's TV news dream? Like, do you want to be an anchor? Because you've got to anchor. We've seen you on the desks now. Do you want to be a reporter? Do you want to one day be a network national TV reporter? Or what do you think?
I haven't really thought that far ahead. I am someone who I feel like really lives in the moment. Like, I think the future kind of scares me a little bit. So I like just staying in the moment, thinking about today. And I've been loving my time here. I think maybe 10 years down, like way down the line, I would love to be an international correspondent.
Really?
Like respondent. Like I actually lived in Switzerland for a year. So fun fact.
Okay.
And being out there, like I absolutely loved it. So I think it would be fun to go on different assignments throughout the world, whether you're covering the Olympics or you're covering a massive flood or you're covering a big event, like something like that. I think it would be fun to be able to interact with different cultures throughout our beautiful world.
What were you doing in Switzerland for a year?
Yeah, so I studied abroad there, and I know a lot of study abroad programs are sometimes summer programs or just semester-long programs, but I ended up staying out there for the full year just to kind of immerse myself. I took French. I lived in the French-speaking part of Switzerland, and I really enjoyed it. I got to live in Europe, and I feel like I was thriving back then.
So that is interesting to hear that you would like to be a international correspondent, because I can see that, because I think for one, I think you would go places that other people wouldn't want to go. You also don't seem like you have a lot of you don't seem like a fearful person.
Oh no! If they told me to jump out of a plane, I would jump out of a plane. I don't know. I don't.
Well, we've seen you. That reminds me, we've seen you do a helicopter.
Yes, Hannah in a heli.
I was anchoring one weekend last month, and you were at the state fair.
Oh, I was on the roller coasters.
You were on the roller coaster. Then I also saw you on the thing where you lay down flat and it.
The cliffhanger?
Is that the cliffhanger?
Yeah.
You were doing a live interview on that. How was that? Because I was listening to like the tone of your voice, and it didn't like change. You sounded extremely calm. The tone of your voice did not match the pictures.
Oh yeah, I was loving that ride. It wasn't too bad. I love roller coasters. I've loved them since I was little. I have 2 older siblings, and when I was younger, they used to always drag me on like the scary rides. So I think I grew up like learning like I can handle the big rides. So that ride to me wasn't like too bad. So I could just do a normal interview. You were very smooth with it. Like, you normally you would have the voice going up and down. But that again proves that you'll go and do reports and ways that other people wouldn't do. So where are you from, Hannah? I'm originally from the Chicago suburbs, born and raised there my whole life.
What TV did you watch the news growing up?
Oh yeah. But what's funny is like my parents would always like flip between the channels. Like I feel like WGN, our sister station, is actually my dad's favorite. So we watched that one a lot. But we also just like flipped through them. So I like know a lot of the anchors and meteorologists like across ABC 7, Fox 32, NBC 5. Like I know it's fun to see like all the different stations, I feel like.
I grew up in Northwest Indiana, so my that's what I grew up watching too. So my ringtone is actually the news thing from ABC 7.
Oh, so fun. So yes,
there's somebody else in here. One day my phone rang and someone recognized it. It might have been Ethan, our meteorologist, because he's from up that way too, and he knew exactly what that sound was.
Well, I loved during the pandemic. They did something during the pandemic that I really liked. Cheryl, their meteorologist, brought Lola, her dog, because they had to do the reports from home during the pandemic. And Lola like would help her with the weather, and I just loved it. So shout out to Lola.
Well, and that's the other thing that people don't know about you, or maybe they do if they've ever seen you do any type of story with an animal. Anytime an animal, it doesn't matter what animal comes in this building, Hannah flies away to go find said animal because she has to pet and hold it.
I love animals, and it's funny that like I do fly to the animals because I'm actually quite allergic to most animals.
Really?
I am. I have pretty bad allergies, but like if I could, I would have every animal. I'd have like a farm full of animals, but unfortunately, I don't think I can have a farm because of my allergies. But when they come in the building, anything, dogs, cats, rabbits, we've had horses, I will give them a big, big hug. I will play with them. I will do everything. And if I have allergies, I'll just take medicine afterwards. And it's great.
You'll suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
So Hannah wants to be an international reporter, maybe 10 years down the road.
Far. Like, honestly, I'm very happy in the Midwest, born and raised here. Like, I do think maybe it'd be cool to like travel the world a little bit. Like, I was very fortunate to do it in college. And I think being able to do maybe assignments out in our world would be incredible. But I also, Midwest, born and raised, I love it here. So not planning to go anywhere anytime soon.
Now, what about Chicago? Everybody wants to,
I think that would be cool too.
Everybody wants to work in their hometown, right?
Like a hometown market. I do think that would be really cool, like being on there, and then like my dad like turning on the TV is like, there's my daughter. Like, I think that would be fun because I still have family back there.
You're dressed as a hot dog here. What's going on?
Oh, that's Rowdy. And this is a funny one. We were racing the bases at Victory Field, and I was like, Rowdy, I'm gonna beat you, like I'm so fast, and he beat me. So I was shocked, but another nickname comes into play because I was Hot Dog Hannah that day. Hot Dog Hannah. That's me, Hot Dog Hannah. And I actually saw Rowdy last weekend at the Mascot Mania event at Victory Field. And I told him, I was like, I want to race you again. Like, I have to make up for last year because I didn't do well last year. And then I was like, I'm getting good. And he came back at me later and he was like, well, I'm great. And I was like, oh. So Rowdy's a little bit of a sassy bear.
Let's I want to see you. I want to see you race here.
Oh my gosh!
Because I haven't seen this one. The other ones I've seen, I have not seen this.
Oh, you haven't seen this?
So I want to see how fast you are.
I thought I was pretty fast. Rowdy beat me.
Let's see.
Silly bear.
Let's see. Let's watch Hannah in action here.
Time to. Hey, Hannah.
What else we got? Popcorn, crackers. But it's not just there's something else. Oh no. We're gonna race. So instead of racing the bases, actually just racing the dugout. So this is what we're gonna do a race. Let's race. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he smoked you.
He did not smoke me.
Well, okay.
That's dramatic.
Replay. Back it up.
That was not smoking.
Okay, let's see. Let's bring this full here.
I am like right on his tail.
Well, you okay.
He did not smoke me.
All right.
In my defense, I was wearing gym shoes, but I wasn't wearing like running shoes. I was wearing just like athletic shoes, but they weren't like my running workout shoes.
And
so
yes, I would say that I would imagine it would be hard to run in a hot dog suit.
It is. See, Danny Spieler even was like, the hot dog suit got in your way. I was like, it did. Thank you.
That's what it was.
How about Rowdy races in a hot dog suit? How about that?
That would be tough. That would be tough. Hey, did the Rowdy guy, did he ever break character and talk to you?
Not there, no.
Really?
Yeah. I've met Rowdy before, but Rowdy is a bear. Like that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not in that is Rowdy.
That's real Rowdy. He's real.
Yes.
He's real.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, I say that because I can relate. Because do you know what my first job was?
You were a mascot?
I was a mascot.
No. I actually had what? Where? What?
I was not just any.
Oh.
But the Chuck E. Cheese.
Can I see photos?
Yes, you can. They're on my Facebook.
Wait, that's
way
so fun.
back.
Oh my gosh, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think if I could, like, I think I told Rowdy this. I was like, I just want to be Rowdy for a day, or I want to be Blue for a day. Like, I would love just being a mascot for a day.
It's fun, except there was one guy sometimes that I'd have to get in the suit after he did, and he was very, very,
Ew.
very sweaty.
Blech.
And so I would put like cloths over my head
so bad.
because I didn't want to. But it was fun. It was really fun. I did that, and I fixed the arcade games at the.
Oh my gosh. No, I just want to do it for a day. Honestly, I would have so much fun. Like, I feel like my personality and energy, like, I would.
Sure.
Well, I would have a lot of trouble not talking. Because I am such a talkative person, and like people I would like want to talk, and I know they're not supposed to talk, so I would have trouble with that.
Well, the good news is when you're in there, it doesn't like there is a sense of not peace. I don't know. There's something about like you can't see my actual facial reactions.
Yeah.
So even if I'm like on the outside, I'm like this. On the inside, I could be like, all right, one more of these and get off of work here.
Yeah, you could have it. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, I think I've heard Rowdy laugh before, if that counts.
Okay.
I think I've made him laugh. I forgot what I said, but sometimes that can be funny.
True indeed. You're very funny, very good reporter. A reporter who loves animals. No, you were at the state fair this year.
Yes, I got to feed the goats again at the state fair. I love feeding the baby goats. They're so cute. You give them a little bottle. Oh, I love them. I said hi to all the animals. I made sure I said hi to the cows. I said hi to the sheep, the llamas, the goats. I saw 2 bulls. What else did I see? A lot of animals. A lot of fun.
So if people want to...
Oh, speaking of goats.
Yeah, you see? That's how good I am with video. You see that? You see how I do that, Hannah? So before we go, because we're just about out of time, if people say, I want Hannah to tell my story about my organization or what I'm doing or what's in my neighborhood, what kind of stories does Hannah want to cover, and who and how should people get a hold of you?
I will cover everything and anything. As you've seen, I feel like I've already done that. I've gone from a triple homicide to Unicorn World to the Pacers in the playoffs. Like, I will cover anything. So feel free to email me. My email is H as in Hannah, and then Follman, FOLLMAN at FOX59.com.
And as you see right there, under her picture is her name, H. Follman at FOX59.com. Hannah Follman is the Fox 59's premier morning show fun live reporter, because not everybody can do or is willing to do or will allow things like that right there
That was great.
to happen. But Hannah's the person for the job. Hannah, thanks for coming on, talking to us, introducing. You've been here for a while, but to give people another introduction behind the scenes of the Hannah Follman and all of the shenanigans and interactive live shots and puppies and goats and all kinds of things.
I love that. I love it. Well, thank you for having me. I had such a great time.
Absolutely. No, but seriously, Hannah, we're really glad to have you. You are the morning show. I've done morning shows. I enjoy morning shows. I do not like getting up for them.
Yes.
But I do enjoy morning shows. And what a lot of people don't understand is it takes not everybody can do a morning show.
Yeah.
But you do it well.
Well, thank you.
Because you have to be versatile to do. I've literally gone from a segment baking cookies to a semi-truck flipped over.
Exactly.
And that is a talent, that's a skill. Talking live, all the things that you do every day are things that other people in this building cannot do. And so people admire you for that.
Well, thank you.
Keep up the great work. You can watch Hannah weekday mornings and Saturday and Sunday, right?
No, I'm Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday now? When did that happen?
Like
Well,
8 months ago.
8 months ago. Okay.
A while.
Been under a rock.
But I fill in on the weekends.
You
I do. I filled in like 2 weekends ago. So
Well, just weekday mornings on Fox 59 starting at 4 a.m. when it's way, way too early. All
I
the
agree.
way
4 a.m. is
until
so
10
early.
o'clock. It's too early. I don't need news at 4 o'clock. That's just me. All right. That's it for Fox 59 tonight. We'll be back same time, same station tomorrow at 8 o'clock.